Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema. Sit down. The butcher, he's on the chest, means there's only one thing that I could possibly be getting ready to dive into, so let's not waste any time. Lying pulpit chair. Take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look and then talk about episode 2 of season 3 of The Boys, The Only Man in the Sky. And I tend to usually not watch the synopsises or read the synopsises because I usually just watch the episodes one right after another. But because of the way I'm recording, I'm stopping, going into them and looking at like the titles and stuff. And this one, I wasn't trying to, but I had food on the way, so I was like, let me wait till my food gets here. I was just up on the screen. I was like, I've read it, and all I know is that I read The Only Man in the Sky. I figured this was gonna be a Homelander centric episode. And then reading the synopsis, we find out that not only is it probably going to be fairly Homelander-centric, but the day that we will be viewing is his birthday. Oh, man. With everything that's going on after an absolutely phenomenal start in episode 1 and where we leave Homeland. I mean, Homelander's in such a place, he's like semi-offering olive branches to Butcher. Like, interesting stuff, especially if it does lead to what he ultimately promises in that scenario, which is a face-off where only one of them walks away. So I'm very pumped to throw this episode on. So let's not waste any time. Let's take a look at what we're getting with The Boys, episode 2, The Only Man in the Sky.
This Thursday,
Vought Studios.
television.
Oh man.
I guess I'm just for life, Mr. O'Donnell. The Church of the Collective.
Oh, Billy Zane. Oh, it's phenomenal. The actors they're getting to cameo at the top of these Vought media pieces is great. Deep Price is hysterical.
Before your career, before everything,
You branded me with your initials. It's enough.
I'm afraid that you have become a toxic personality.
And you've left me no choice but to run.
Not without my dolphin.
Not without my dolphin. And right in front of
Join me for my
Homelander
Birthday
again.
Spectacular. Along with my co-captain, Starlight.
Even though it's not like really, but you know what I mean? Visually for us. And yeah, that meeting that Butcher had last night, it's gonna push him to take some juice.
Hey, William. Goddamn the pusher man, am I right? You really gonna shoot that shit?
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, I think I just might.
Odds are you'll die screaming. Turn yourself into a soup. And that's a
Love
no-no,
this.
even for you.
Oh, I can go lower. I can go straight to hell.
Star.
You have to stop. Please. For Becca. This will break her heart.
Becca don't care what I do. She's dead.
Ooh. So maybe Butcher's not taking it. Trailer certainly made you think he was, but that makes you think, because the eyes being the thing, maybe it's dreams or in his head. I like that. That's a good play early on.
Said I could call you after 8.
I also love the relationship he has with the kid right now.
Had a naff night, that's all. No sleep.
Did you watch the video I made?
No, I ain't had a chance yet.
I think you should watch it. It kind of helps me when I don't sleep so good.
Yeah, look, I told you I'll watch it later.
Aww.
Are you mad at me?
Of course not. Look, you're your mother's son, and I'll always watch out for you.
This, I'm fascinated by this. The whole Stormfront concept.
Anything a little extra special about today?
Just a sex thing.
It's my birthday, silly. Okay, just blink if you want to wish me a happy birthday, huh?
What is she doing? Oh, she is there. All right. What's that about? Oh, she's She's crying. She's heartbroken.
Okay, so Red River is a group home owned by a Vought subsidiary, of course. I guess that's where Vicky
Red
grew up.
River.
Nadya?
Colin's sick.
We have an all hands at 3. I've never missed one before. We told Butcher I'd been a soup sidekick for a year. Oh, Christ, he's never gonna not torture me. No. Look, we can handle this ourselves, all right?
Don't do anything.
Not crazy, stupid.
No, don't do anything until I get back, okay?
You're leaving?
Yeah, it's this sound check for Homelander's stupid birthday special.
Oh man.
I'll slide. Thank you. This is humiliating.
Then don't sing it.
It's easy for you to say you're already in the 7. I don't want to make waves.
Trust me. Make waves.
Interesting.
You're a real contender on American Hero. Keep it up. We could be teammates.
Oh, wow. I hope so, sir.
Of course, it doesn't hurt that the show's judge used to get cum drunk on your chorizo picante.
Homelander, sir, we're loading the prompter with
He's so good.
Yeah. Had Bruce make a
Oh
couple
my
of tweaks.
God.
Maybe some more juicy stuff. After all, you are co-captain. Need you front and center. Roger. You know, I got to admit, I was a little unsure about this, but now, honestly, I am just so excited about what's coming.
Oh man. Oh, Butcher came to him. Interesting.
Janine, you shut up. You remember your Uncle Billy, don't you? I got this for you. You and your dad can bring it together. 520.
Oh, well played.
You don't just pop up here. You call first. And 2, F Soldier Boy.
He didn't die like no hero. I'll wager he went out on his knees begging like a right king. Sorry, love. We're working our way through his whole team. Frenchie and Kamiko are starting with the
Crimson Countess.
And I'm
That's
gonna
it.
hit up Gunpowder. This ain't just anyone. It's Soldier Boy. You could close the book on him once and for all.
Thanks for coming by. Butcher, hold on a second.
Vaughtland. Oh man, they got Crimson Countess working at Vaughtland.
Can't say hamburger with a donut for a bun. You want to wait 3 hours for a 3 minutes ride? It is a monument to a monster. Since when?
Ooh, throw the dead Browan.
Okay, first work, then pleasure. Oui?
Love her. Aww.
Get your tickets now.
Interesting to have non-7 members at Vaughtland. Oh man, I'm so excited for Jensen Ackles, man.
When the night
Okay, Crimson Countess.
was done,
All these superheroes can sing and stuff. She's wearing like a fake version of her own costume.
for the red, white, and the bold.
I feel like she's wearing a fake version of her own costume. Maybe it's real. Ooh, that's pretty. Thank you to the trailers, we know that pretty magic can be real killer. Well, maybe it is the real. It just looks so loose.
You seem a little old for the Countess tea package.
We're young at heart.
Oh, sweetie, can't you talk? Would you like to hear something new?
Aw, that's cute. That's supposed to be like the dog commercials with what's her face. The counter to the dogs is the chips. She's got a lot of chip stuffed animals. Oh.
What are you? Ow! Don't let her hands touch.
No, let go of me, you bitch! What do you want?
We want to know about Soldier Boy.
What the fuck do you care about Soldier Boy?
We want the truth.
The show is the truth, motherfucker!
You died a hero.
Oh! Here we go. People gotta blow up. Oh, she's gonna go for them and hit. Well, she's about to lose her job for sure. Especially killing a Homelander costumed guy. Oh, it's disgusting. It's always disgusting. It's atrocious. I love this show. Do we think Huey might get powers at some point this season? I feel like this constant not being able to open. Oh, God. Anything is good. Oh, that's not good. I feel like that's gonna lead to, like, you know, if he gets an opportunity, I think he might take it.
Now, before we bring out Dame Judi Dench, I would like to take a moment. Hey, Jay, what's that? I'm supposed to be announcing the Starlight House.
You sing me happy birthday.
Oh, Homelander, you son of a bitch.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday.
Oh, sorry. Listen, Starlight, I hate to direct you, but we're gonna need a little more JFK just got rimmed out. It's gotta fit with the routine. Actually, show her the routine.
Oh, it's amazing.
You're gonna That's your brother.
Oh, he's so bad.
Just stand down. Can I talk to Roger?
Problem?
Sure, absolutely.
I have concerns.
What are they?
It's demeaning.
It's demeaning to sing your friend happy birthday.
This is a juvenile attempt to get me to look like a sex doll instead of a co-captain.
I have an idea. Why don't you lighten the fuck up?
If Starlight doesn't want to sing, she...
Ooh, stand a man.
Our testing shows that 76% of likely viewers will make every effort to watch tonight for Starlight. As for you, 53% might DVR. I think that means that she can call her own shots, don't you?
I love him as well. This cast is so good. Uh-oh.
Have you met my new development exec?
Hi, I'm also Ashley.
Ashley got an assistant named Ashley. Oh.
There's a lot of layers to the A train that people haven't seen yet.
Such as?
Well, I'm also a strong, very proud black man. Right, Seth?
A rebranding of A-Train maybe could change that.
A-Train to Africa.
It's putting off the race, man.
And for the Gen Zs...
Is that a video game about the slave trade?
Some powerful stuff. I even had LJ redesign the suit, you know. For the culture. I want to introduce it tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, let's have a beat on that and think about that.
She didn't buy it because it's total bullshit. You couldn't care less about your African roots. You know it, and she knows it, and frankly, Africa knows it.
Yeah? You don't have a fucking dick.
Oh, God, this show.
I'm sorry, you said you don't get many potential parents?
Well, you know what kind of a home we are, right?
Yeah. No, of course, it's a group home for the super able.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, wait a minute. I know you. You're Starlight's boyfriend? And you work at the Bureau. This is highly irregular.
I can explain. Okay, the truth is, Starlight is the one that sent me here. I'm completely sterile.
Good save, Huey.
So I have a few standouts that I think you'll be pretty thrilled with.
You mind if I just kind of flip around a bit?
Oh.
Thank you. Sorry.
Boy, girl.
No, we don't really see gender that way.
Well, Samir is South Asian.
Samir right here? Okay.
South Asian.
It was very FBI-esque, Mr. Huey. Oh my. That's how you. Oh.
Not at all. You've made
Good
so much
work,
progress.
Huey.
That's why you're here.
Hugh Campbell, FBI agent.
But you are a very rare and exceptional.
Oh snap!
I'm gonna take care of you now.
Stan got her. Ooh. That's her dad.
You want me to read again?
Actually too old for that.
Oh, you smartass. Scoot, let me talk to your mom.
Interesting.
Bad days do happen.
Oh, that's who she called.
Tony was a friend of yours. I understand why you'd be upset.
Somebody at Bot dropped the ball.
A cleaning crew sterilized the site within 15 minutes of the incident. No witnesses have come forward, and if they do, we'll deal with them.
Oh, snap. This show, man.
Sorry, mate. There you go. Nice piece. Welcome.
Makes sense.
If Dakota Bob Singer gets elected president, will you say hello to left-wing socialism? Step 1, oppress the
Gunpowder.
citizens and confiscate their firearms.
Old man now.
Excuse me, Mr. Powder. I'm your number one fan. I bought all your rifles, every one of them. That Vought VR-15. Phew.
That's a hell of a gun.
Violent shaker, Mr. Gunpowder. Says a lot about him.
What's nice meeting you, buddy?
You must have been chuffed, eh? Helping him on his missions, letting him watch you on the bog, stick his finger up his bum a bit, give him a sloppy little nosh. All in a day's work for a young ward.
I've heard that sidekick peddle shit 1,000 times before.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's a filthy, unsubstantiated rumor.
Goddamn right it is.
Till now, this is a complaint you filed to Vought, begging to be taken off payback on account of, and I quote, Soldier Boy's habitual abuse.
Oh, wow.
Of course they buried it, Vought being the cunt they are.
That right there is a fake.
Of course it is.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I told you. Biggest fan, and I want to help you. If a redneck faithful out there found out you were Soldier Boy's under...
I love Butcher.
What happened to him? Now you're gonna tell me.
Maybe I put a bullet in your head. Soldier Boy never touched me like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Some more things driving him to use superpowers. Oh no! Maybe staying in the car was the right move. He's kind of like a Hawkeye. I like that. Jeez. Impressive. Maybe a dead shot, if you could say. These guns. Ooh, clever boy. Butcher. Oh, but you're bleeding.
Hi, Chelsea. It's your lucky day, but considering. You're my annual birthday save.
Don't come any closer.
It'd be a real slap in the Lord's face, don't you think? You don't want to go to hell for all eternity, do you?
I'm Jewish.
Regardless, just step back from the ledge, please. I'm here now. If you jump, I'm just gonna fly down and save you anyway. It's all futile and...
Uh-oh.
She wouldn't... It's my birthday.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Didn't see that coming.
You probably don't know this because, you know, Jew. Jesus wasn't born on the 25th of December. That was piggybacked off a pagan festival. And guess what? Today's not my birthday either. This was just chosen for me by a marketing department.
Huh.
I mean, I can't even have a birthday at all. I wasn't born. I was just poured out of a fucking test tube.
Oh, wow.
Immaculate conception. I know exactly how he must have felt. Jesus.
Oh, that complex is terrifying. Oh my gosh.
Your whole fucking life.
Wow.
What happens? People just tear you down. Why do people destroy their gods? How is it fair that you get saved while a beautiful, perfect God gets killed?
Wait, so he's really in love with her.
You know what, Chelsea? I think you should jump.
I don't think I want to.
You don't want to? Why don't you show a little follow-through, Chelsea?
He's gonna push her.
Want to get
I'm not
down?
suggesting anymore. Jump.
Oh, he's gonna save her.
No God. The only man in the sky is me.
Storm for $1 Million Baby herself.
Oh no! Oh, he did not save her. Oh, wow. Everybody's in a dark place. Homelander in a dark place like this is really scary.
Daddy, it smells smoky.
I forgot about the food he was cooking.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's a good daughter right there.
Huey.
Hi.
Hey, where you been?
You know, just, working from home.
Oh my God, your hand.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
So who's Nadya?
Hmm?
Nadia?
Yeah, Scotty said some guy came in yesterday asking for Nadya.
Ooh.
You weren't gonna tell me?
I know, I mean, it was just some guy off his meds, seemed like, yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, you're missing work, your hand, a lot going on. Is there something I should know?
He was with me. I'm sorry for stealing him away from you, so I thought I would come by and...
Check up on me?
Well, I was worried about you.
Yeah, well, you know I can handle some things by myself, right?
Okay,
Well, this is turning into a real fight now.
You know, this is actually none of my business, so I'm gonna go. Oh, and Huey, cut her some slack. You shouldn't be afraid of a powerful woman.
Thanks for the save. What are you doing here?
Well, Alex said that you were acting weird, and I've been calling you literally every 5 minutes.
Shit, sorry, I left my phone off at Red River.
I thought we were gonna handle that together.
I know.
And you're bleeding.
I know, because I can't open a fucking jar because I can't do anything fucking right.
What's going on?
Vicky was my friend. We used to roll through that office like we were the fucking untouchables. I thought things were finally going my way.
Never, Huey, my man.
Oh, I may have signed us up to adopt a child.
You know, I've been trying, Monique. Been trying to stay away from all of it. The soups, Butcher, this soldier boy thing came up. And you know the bag is there.
You're having bad thoughts again.
And the tics. And the convulsions.
I call Butcher.
You need to go back to Butcher. But you should go do what you have to do.
Way to go, Monique. We need Mother's Milk back in action, you know what I mean?
Monk, no. Was your fault.
Butch. I think it's time for you to get souped up, my dude. Souped up Butcher. He wouldn't get shot by a bullet. Theoretically. Possibly.
Hi, buddy. I'm sorry I'm running late.
Aww.
I thought I'd have time to sneak in a haircut. It always takes longer than I think it will. There's some double stuffs in the pantry, but only 2, mister. More than 2 and I will know. Okay, I'm hanging up now. Just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I'll see you soon. So, I love you, and I'll see you soon.
It's a good kid, man.
Newman's a soup. She's the head popper.
You won't.
Yeah, she's pretty much Stan Edgar's daughter, too. If we're gonna take them down, we have to do whatever it takes.
Love that.
We have to do it your way.
Butcher's almost out, and Huey pulls him back in. I love that. I mean, hey, because he was gonna go, like, try to be a dad, but much like Mother's Milk, Butcher's gotta be Butcher, man. Damn, yo, she bit off her tongue and that much blood ended up.
You gotta be Get your ass off of my car.
Why are you protecting Soldier Boy?
If he'd have slipped me a length, I wouldn't hesitate.
The way Butcher says things, man. Did he take the juice? Oh, he didn't even get to see it? Is he dreaming again? He's gotta be dreaming. So how would he know? Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Jeez.
Soldier Boy used to slap me around a little bit, all right? He's just hazing and went too far, all right? That's it.
What fucking happened to him?
Didn't die in an accident, all right? Whole nuclear meltdown thing. Just fucking know that. What killed him? I don't know. I don't know! I don't fucking know! That's the fucking CIA. CIA? Who's your case officer? Grease mouth.
Oh, shit.
I told you everything I know. I know you did, but it don't change what you are.
Oh, the soup killing Butcher's back. Goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, the gore has been insane this season, and we're only an episode and a half in. Oh wow. Oh, Homelander's so pissed. It's a broken man. Super not. he was not kidding. That song made him seem super. Oh, new suit for A-Train.
Get me fucking wardrobe so I can fucking
Alright, so let's give it up for Starlight and the man of the hour himself, Homelander!
Happy birthday, Homelander.
Thank you.
I can see your girdle, you disgusting fat.
Oh, one of a kind, that Homelander.
Your Nazi died!
Did he just say his Nazi?
We all make mistakes, right? But we all deserve second chances. In that spirit, Homelander has agreed to donate $10 million.
Man, she's clever.
Come on,
No.
give it up.
No.
Oh, Oh, here it comes.
Starlight lied to you just now. I don't make mistakes. I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm better. I'm not some weak-kneed fucking crybaby that goes around fucking apologizing all the time.
Roger, go to fucking commercial.
Don't you dare stop rolling, Roger. All my life, people have tried to control me. You know what? It worked. Because I allowed it to work. And guess what? If they can control me, then you can...
Bet your ass they can control you.
Oh, man.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can.
You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero. I'm the real hero.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Kripke and Co. are on fire, man. I mean, Rogan and Goldberg, too. Obviously, big producers on this. Like, I told you, man, I was psyched. I was psyched for Homelander this year. Because an unhinged Homelander is the Homelander that I want. And ironically enough, all of the nonsense and the stuff that really makes Homelander a bad guy quite frequently is all the stuff that it feels like he's turning on. You know, all the stuff that Vought makes happen. And like I said, I want to see an unhinged Homelander, but an unhinged Homelander could be a very dangerous Homelander. However, if his target sights are set on Vought, is really a genius move, because I think Anthony Starr, right, like, while I think the character of Homelander is fascinating, right, like the idea of a bad Superman, I always thought evil Superman, more often than not, could be more interesting than the non-evil Superman. And to see it encapsulated in what Starr does, Starr brings so much. You love him, and you love to hate him. So if you can put Starr in a position where the fans who love to hate him can, like, kind of root for him, I kind of like that turn. And if that brings him and Butcher together in any way, like the struggle and the power shift and just the shift in dynamic in their relationship, I think could just be so fascinating. And that's the thing that, like, for a hot minute, I didn't think we were seeing it. You figure you would have seen it as far as, like, him taking it. You know, his dream had him with the gold laser eyes. So, like, how would he know that that's what would happen with the serum? How would he know that he's bulletproof, right? Like, I was really thinking that it was another dream, and then the whole thing plays out, and he gets the information that he needs. And as if Butcher, right, at the end of that episode. But, like, I don't know. I think it'd be really interesting and cool to see those guys' stories crossing in a way where maybe they're side by side for at least a little bit. But Anthony Starr, I mean, goodness gracious. It's so good, man. For 2 episodes, you've been just feeling that moment during his birthday celebration building. You know, like the internal struggle and, like, just faking the smile and Storm Frank committing suicide is the thing that pushes him over the edge. And that's fascinating. Like, you know, I was saying in the first episode, I'm interested to see why Stormfront's still around, besides the fact that Aya Cash is really brilliant. And it is because even though Homelander ain't about the Nazi stuff so much, he genuinely loves her because she saw him for what he is. And as Vought and specifically Stan start to get more and more in Homelander's way, you know, you can understand that stuff, and it's just working so well. And then, I mean, everything we got going on with Huey, and finding out, you know, more about apparently Nadya's background, and finding out that Stan is her dad. That's who she's calling on the phone at the end of the first episode. Like, that's great stuff. And again, just like one of these things with and I've said this before, I haven't read the comics, and I shy away from reading them right now because I'm just so invested in what they're doing on the show. And just from a show perspective, I really dig like the dynamics and the pairings and the duos that we're getting, right? Like the idea of a Butcher and Homelander, the idea of, Huey and Starlight doing what they normally do, but in a more public forum, and with that little friction that's in between there right now because, of Huey's own personal fears. That's really interesting. And the idea of being with her, someone who is a super, he can't seem to do anything right? Like, he literally described what the first episode was. It's on top of the world. Felt like the Untouchables when I was walking around the office with Victoria. Everything's starting to go my way. And then, just like that first episode, it's that downward tumble. And that raises an interesting point. Like, after you saw Huey break the jar, it's like if he can get his hands on some V, one of the things that we didn't see at all in the trailers. We knew Butcher was going to get it. But what if Huey does? Does Huey try to become a superhero? Could Huey be... You couldn't. But it would be interesting if he got like his hands on some of that juice and he kind of started to become a bad guy. Like that could be fascinating. It could be where Butcher is headed for all we know. Although I think it would be very unlikely for either character to really break from what they truly are. But I think Huey's frustrations and where the story is going right now, I could see him, if he gets his hands on it, taking it and being a little superheroed up, which would be interesting. But I mean, just like, all your main storylines there are fantastic. And what's going on with Mother's Milk, I'm really digging. Like, very much like Butcher struggling with being, clean, so to speak, from his old life for a whole year. Mother's Milk doing the same thing. It's not working, man. You got to be who you are. And I love that Monique tells him that, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's like he was in prison. He got out. He couldn't contact his family. He finally is able to, and he's kind of lost it, right? Like, Monique has moved on, doesn't know what he'll get from his daughter, so he spends a year doing everything right, doing everything the way he needs to in order to be the dad that he wants to be. And I love that Monique says, even though I can't be with you, and I am genuinely, truly sorry about that, I can't be the person that denies you from being what you want, like what you're supposed to be. Like, it kills me that you doing what you're doing is making you sick. And like, I love that that's the push, because one, for the show, we need Mother's Milk involved, but two, for the character, I think that's a really important thing, man. Like, for him to get Monique's blessing and tell him, like, his daughter and her, they'll be here waiting, and you gotta go do what you gotta do. Now that pulls you in for Soldier Boy, who I imagine is going to make his debut in this third episode. I mean, there's been enough build-up and teases in the trailers, and pretty much almost everything that we got in the trailers has been scattered throughout these first two episodes. And it's one of those where, like, Soldier Boy's got to be coming, especially because we got Crimson Countess, remembered her name finally, this episode. And that was a lot of fun, man. The Kimiko Frenchie stuff was great in both instances. I love the whole Crimson Countess run, seeing the stage play thing, seeing her sing, seeing her pitch her like, this is the one that sings that really sad song for the dogs, just about chimps, hysterical. And I loved Kimiko getting the drop on her, them, kind of trying to, force her hand a little bit and her figuring her way out, right? Like, a little girl comes in, I'll fly through this table, no one's gonna make a move because this little girl's here, and I get out. But doesn't hesitate at all to make a move out in the park in public, and Kimiko dodges, and a Homelander blows up, which is hysterical and also terrifying. And poor Kimiko sees those two kids who remind her of her and her brother, like she says in the second instance with her and Frenchie, where she's like, I just took their childhood away. How could they ever be kids after seeing something like that? And that just hits so deep, and I just love Frenchie's just undying love for Kimiko, right? Like, just immediately is like, that wasn't your, what I mean? Like, that's not your fault. You can't put that on you. And just the way that they we see Frenchie be there for her right now, but the way that they've been there, for each other, it's a wonderful pairing. And I enjoy watching their relationship. I mean, when she's trying to get him to go on the ride before everything goes down, like, I love that moment, and that even ties in more to what happens on the back end. And like I said, you've got such a phenomenal cast here. I mean, even the stuff that's going on with A-Train and just trying to, like, do everything he can to create distractions and stay away from showing the fact that he's not the guy he was. You know, as terrible as Homelander may be in his delivery, he's not wrong. You know what I mean? And calling him out the way he is, it's almost like, it seems like it's pushing A-Train to do the opposite of what you would expect. You know, like, Homelander keeps confronting you, you'd expect him to go and say, you know what, shut it, Homelander. And instead, he's creating more distractions, changing the suit, and the suit is, no offense, but it's terrible. Like, it's so bad. And I just, like, I'm just, all of these things, you know, we really didn't get too much of the deep, although having him have a Hallmark Channel styled movie based off his book, hysterical, and going and having my man Billy Zane, I love when he pops up, play like the cult leader. I love that bit. And I hope we get, obviously, more deep in episode 3. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just one of these things where this is just a show that everything that it does, especially for someone like me, it's like, anytime anyone asks me about, like, what kind of movies I watch if they don't know me, I'm like, well, my main lane is obviously anything nerdy, but mostly comic book, Marvel, DC, you know, and then anything that kind of falls in that nerd lane, whether it's fantasy or sci-fi. That's my main lane. But my second lane, very close to all my nerdiness, is my love for horror and gore and just things that are outrageous and those pop kind of horror moments. And oh, the boys, they do pop horror moments and gore better than most, man. And yeah, they just keep dialing it up, and it is, fortunately for us, one of those shows that just gets better, it seems, with every episode. This one for me, it's like right in stride with the first episode, and it's one of these things where I see a lot with these series where sometimes the first couple episodes, they're all like right there. So if you're getting the Sea Maniacs up, phenomenal performances, specifically from Anthony Starr, who obviously dominates the episode and really carries it, and is just one of those characters, like I said, you'd love to hate him, but it seems like they're starting to turn him into a place where he can still be bad, but that bad could be good for what we want, right? Like, I want to see more of that. I want to see what's going to happen with Butcher and these superpowers, and if that was all real. I mean, the fact that he got the information is what makes me think it, but, like, obviously he's going to probably cross paths and team up with Mother's Milk next week. All those things being set up, the visuals, the action, the stuff we got. It's another rock solid episode. I'm going 4.5 out of 5 again. I think I like the first episode a little bit more, but this whole episode is just rock solid stuff. I mean, even when you're talking about, like, Homelander and Starlight, like, that whole back and forth, brilliant. I love it. And the fact that culminates into the outburst and meltdown that you get, and that when that guy, like, speaks up and is like, your Nazi died, Starlight kind of backed Homelander. And it's like, is it because she's a good person? Is it because she knows if Homelander goes off the rails, that's really, really dangerous? Or did she actually kind of feel bad for the guy in the moment? My take watching it live was that she kind of felt bad for him a little bit in the moment and was trying to win it back. And all, like, just all that stuff's so interesting. So yeah, even though I might like the first one a little bit better than this one, it's just a rock solid. We're setting a really, really strong foundation for this season. I can't wait to see where we go in episode 3. Like I said, pretty sure we're gonna get our Soldier Boy, because we've gotten just about everything else. All the stuff with Butcher and Gunpowder, right? I mean, wild stuff. And I kind of liked Gunpowder for as long as he was around for. But we got our Crimson Countess. Soldier Boy is the thing that's missing from what we've seen in the trailers, and I have a feeling we're going to get it in episode 3. But for episode 2, The Only Man in the Sky, See, man, loving everything we're getting from the boys once again this season, man. This show is so much fun. And like I was saying, you know, dialing in the comic book stuff and seeing heroes that resemble heroes I know from reading comic books, you know, from the main rosters in Marvel and DC, and adding in those gory kind of horror, terrifying moments. This show is just the perfect combination for this guy. So I'm going to shut up. I've said everything I need to say. Now I know what you're thinking, man. Where are you falling, the boys? How much do you love this show? Is it living up to your expectations? Do you think these first 2 episodes are just rock solid starters for the boys? And I'm sure we're going to have plenty of fun in the coming weeks. And I can only see the show getting better. So are you feeling that way? You feel like maybe it's coming in a little lower than some of the previous seasons? Are you hyped? Are you still unsure? You kind of want to see where we're going? Feeling it out a little bit? Anything you got, good, bad, indifferent, on The Boys. Season 3, Episode 2, The Only Man in the Sky. And also, that was the other thing, too. The God Complex stuff that we got, even more fascinating with what's going on with Homelander. So you got anything about that stuff, put it down below. Look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man, anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, week by week, you want to be here. Obviously, we have 3 episodes, so we got 1 more reaction coming. And then week by week, we'll be watching these bad boys when they drop. You want to be here for all that coverage. You want to show a little love, a little support. You haven't, come join C-Maniac Nation. Easiest way to do all those things. And you can do that by jumping over there, hitting that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.